How's it going, guys? It's Mr. Lo4f, and today I got a bit of a quick, simple, short. Well, it is actually in the contracts. It's in the top set of contracts. It's called Searching for Underground Fires. It's a pretty simple one. It's a good chance, probably one of the last chances, to take this thing out because I just think it is a bit slow. But you're actually able to have the seismic vibrator module on the back of it, so it's one of those missions. There is obviously other trucks, and there'd definitely be better trucks for this mission to do it. Yeah, I've got to drive up to the gateway to go to Burned Forest, and I mean, this thing, it was so long I had to cut it, said the rabbi. Yeah, it's like this mission, I'd almost want to like speed run it again in a vehicle with a high gear and all the rest of it. But yeah, ended up taking, it was probably like over 15 minutes. I've chopped most of the bits out, kind of particularly getting to Burn Forest, as it's like this same road again. But yeah, like I say, it's just as I did that video the other day with doing laps of the what the bloody hell is it called, Burned Mill, the racetrack. Yeah, I'm gonna reply to comments. I've got my charger now, by the way. My well, I ordered a new one, like an actual good one that's started juicing my phone back up. So yeah, I'll catch up with some of the comments. But yeah, this thing being too slow, like, speed in this game isn't. I don't want something to be like a rally truck or anything, like, you know, just going ridiculous speeds. It is fun, I will admit, though. When I get mods, and some of the mods you can just put the top engine in, and it's a bit mad. I like that, because at the end of the day, if I'm in a game, I still want to experience like all the levels of physics within the game. I'd happily have, like, you know, planes and everything in this game just to see what it's like. But yeah, this thing, it has a, like, its pace is too slow, and I think some of the big things is it could do with diffs. That'd definitely help, because again, I mean, this is why this mission became semi-suitable for it, because it's actually pretty much road driving 95% of this mission. Yeah, now I've got to the gateway in Burn Forest, going to go follow up the road along the right hand side, and then there's 3 locations. That one which is slightly off the road, but again, even a highway vehicle I think could just about manage it. I don't specifically know if you can get a seismic vibrator module on a highway vehicle, and there probably wouldn't be much reason to. There's certainly, I know for example, the Taiga, the original Taiga, can have this on it, because I remember scanning Drowned Lands, I think it was one of these. So yeah, the Taiga or anything really with a high range gearbox would sort of blitz this mission in definitely less than 10 minutes, probably more like about 8 minutes, and that's obviously without any edits. Like I say, this one, I ended up chopping it just under 10 minutes. It's pretty rare you ever get a chance really to do a video that's like less than 10 minutes long on this SnowRunner game, but well, yeah, again, this vehicle made it like still not possible, but with the magic of editing I managed to get it back a bit. One thing I do like about this though is obviously it's got a roof rack on that can also fit a goddamn horse on the front of it. And yeah, it's a bit of a funny one though, because like, well, now literally downhill with the wind behind me kind of thing, it's that's like as fast as you're ever going to get out of it. But then you can see when I hit a patch of mud here, which is barely even mud, it's just a bit of dirt on the road. So like, that's how slow it suddenly slows you down when you're on that sort of terrain. But the weird thing is, and it shows it quite well in the gameplay review video I did with this truck, going across the Black River crossing, which has been in almost every gameplay and review video I've done. Like now, look, going across the water, it actually doesn't slow down that much. And again, yeah, across that Black River crossing, it walked across that like it was nothing really. And like I said, that's been in most of my videos, because that was like the original, at least super mud, and pretty much all vehicles like go slower when they cross there. This thing was, even though it's slow to begin with, to be fair, it's not as much of a drop off or whatever, but yeah, this thing actually kept like a decent pace going over the Black River crossing. But then when it gets to this sort of mud and the dirt roads, it's just, yeah, it's too limp, it bleeds too much power. Like I say, diffs would definitely help, but I don't know, there's something else sort of going on with it, because yeah, I wanted to say as well, we're doing the laps of that Burned Mill thing, there was a few people said, like, listed the vehicles pretty much that I nearly did take as well. The P12 was one I could have lapped. One of the reasons I didn't was, even though the P12 does does feel a bit slow and lumbering, more to me when it's towing cargo. Overall, I don't really find it like ridiculously slow. I appreciate all the vehicles that have got the special advanced, special gearboxes, etc. are already on a slower plane anyway, and they don't fit in as well on something like driving along a highway now. You may as well go for a vehicle that's got the high range gearbox or something, because yeah, it's, you know, there's no deformable terrain, you're just driving along a road. But yeah, that one, like I say, this truck just feels particularly slow. Yeah, there was a couple of other vehicles as well. What was it? They were all, people named 3 different vehicles they wish I'd taken around Burning Mill as well, and they were 3 vehicles that I was going to. They were the next 3 vehicles in my garage. Part of the reason I didn't was because whilst I was getting all the trucks out on Burning Mill, the trucks weren't showing up on the map again. It was doing that thing, so I had to go and delete some vehicles from around the map just to free up the space. And yeah, that was part of the reason. But I also kind of, like I say, knew that all those other vehicles would sort of outperform this thing, really. Which, like I say, it's a shame, because I was looking forward to this thing as like going to be the new Zik 605R. I mean, it's got the roof rack on it. It's yeah, it looks the part. It's got 8 wheels, big tyres, all the rest of it. But yeah, that's just what it's. Like I say, it's the overall pace of the game, and I mean, even now, this is like a bit of a. To be fair, this mission was always going to be a little bit on the kind of simple, boring side, regardless, because you're not really doing a lot. You're just driving to 3 locations, pressing triangle to activate that seismic thing. But yeah, I mean, bear in mind, I've edited just over probably about 5.5 minutes out of this video, and other than the 30 odd seconds at the beginning of the video where I'm just talking about what I'm doing and that, I've been driving the entire time, and yeah, that's the main issue with this, really. So I was just more explaining it though. Like I say, it's not like I want rally trucks that go flying. The actual higher end speed in this game, I do enjoy flying down the White Valley runway, and jumping off the cliff and that. All that sort of stuff's fun. But in general, when you actually get up to like top speed in this game, you start skidding around, and it ends up being more of a detriment than anything. But I have managed to, even though I keep getting bloody blue screened. Yeah, I tried my mod playthrough again, got blue screened, hence why I had to skip the live stream again. But I was on the game for about 10 minutes, probably 5 or 10 minutes before it blue screened the first time, and then yeah, probably another 5 or 10 minutes the second time. I'm driving AGL's version of this Derry, and honestly, it feels great. Well, I already would have liked to have really done like a gameplay and review on that version of this Derry, but because my game keeps blue screening, I'm not too sure at the minute. Saying that though, I might have to transfer over to like Black River and all that and just start it and see, because maybe it won't blue screen me over on those maps. I don't really know. But yeah, the AGL's version of this is just 100 times better, and I've picked like the longest gearbox, the highest ratio, and all the rest of it. You can tone it down a little bit here and there where you want, but it's balanced really nice. I've got the 10-speed gearbox in it. It's got like the perfect speed where it just starting to like slip a little bit, but not that bad. And even then, I could dial it back from that. Like, yeah, going this sort of pace through this kind of terrain, it's not too bad. I mean, this vehicle would make more sense probably on a map like the Amur region. Well, in theory, as long as it was like had enough power to climb it. I do feel like this thing lacks a little bit of power as well. That's what I think they need to do, really. Add diffs and give it more power. And if that doesn't work, then I don't know. Give it a turbo. Yeah, this mission's done. Like I say, a bit of a throwaway mission. It's only like 2,500 or something for the mission anyway. But I've got to do it to unlock like the last few contracts, which will be like delivering water on this Burn Forest map. Yeah, like I say, that's about it for today. I'll be back to normal, like doing some videos. But yeah, like I say, with the live stream, it's the blue screen and been killing me again. But yeah, anyway, that's about it for today though. I hope you enjoyed, I hope it helps. Thanks for watching, thanks for Patreon members. Get yourself a loaf because he's a goddamn beast. And I'll be back soon.